Everybody, before we get started on our drawing and observing our beautiful apple, I'm going to move that to the side. I want to practice a scale of gray with you. So first, you're going to make a vertical rectangle like this. And this could be on the side of the same paper you're going to use, or it could be a different piece of paper. And then you're going to split this up in half. Let's say that's there. And then you're going to draw 2 lines underneath that. 1, 2. You're also welcome to measure. I've been drawing for a very long time, so I have already trained my eye to know that that's about 1 inch. And like that. So what you're going to do is that you're going to go from lightest to darkest. And you're going to be creating shades. Shade. Okay. So I like to start with my darkest color. And depending on your pencil, because all materials are different. This is a lead pencil, which means that our line is a gray color. Charcoal pencil is going to give you a black color. But for this exercise, because we're looking at Amy Sherald, I want you to use a number 2 lead pencil. If you have a number 3 lead pencil, that will also work. So you're going to shade the darkest one first. This one we're going to leave blank. And this one is going to be our whitest white. That is the lightest. Or your highlight. So please label it. The bottom shades and the top is your highlight. Okay, so now your shade, you're going to move up. And the whole idea is that this is going to get lighter. So I'm going to go in one direction. I'm going to go in the other direction. You can practice some of your curve lines if you would like, because we're going to be working on an apple. And I like using an apple because eventually we're going to be drawing faces and bodies, and those are also curved. Okay? Then you're going to go up the scale, make it a little lighter, and very, very light. Like that. So you're just going back and trying to find what's the darkest shade I can do with this pencil. You know what? And you're going to cover it up so that you don't see any white. So that's your darkest shade. And this one could be darker, right? Because we need it to be darker than this one, but lighter than this one. That looks pretty good. Well, let's make this one a little bit darker. Let's make this one just a little bit darker. Don't press down too hard, just a little bit more. And now you're training your eye how to see. That's what we're doing here. We're just training our eye to compare and contrast. Okay, there you go. So that looks pretty good to me. So we went from our highlight to our shade. So in our next step, we're going to be looking for the highlight of the apple, which is the point of the apple that is closest to your light source. So in this case, I'm using overhead light right above my head, so it's going to be coming from here. And that's why the shadow is directly underneath it. So here's my highlight, which will be this part of my scale, which is the brightest. So I'm going to leave that blank. And then we're also going to be looking for our shade. And our shade, try to find where the shade is. It's right down here, right? So that's going to be the darkest part of our drawing. And then our middle, and then you can see right here, it's darker, and it's somewhere between the highlight and the shadow. But it's also, that same color is here, there's a little bit here, and there's a little bit here. And then there's a lighter shade of that, which is right here. And it's going around your highlight. And there's more of it here. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next step. we're going to be taking this idea of finding where the highlight and the shades are in our apple.